Okay, good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday morning. I've got an itch on my nose. I just itched it live on camera. Well, not live, actually on camera. Anyway, it's episode 302. It's Wednesday morning and it's the 23rd of December. So I want to have a quick conversation with you guys right now. And it's regarding, on social media, I'm seeing so many people being down, being hurt, being upset, being just broken because of the situation we find ourselves in. London's gone into tier 4, whatever tier 4 is. God knows, it's just all of a sudden just come out of the blue. I know it's come out from tier 3, tier 2. I think London was in it, went down up to tier 4, and now nobody can actually have Christmas. You can't go out your household, you can't mix and stuff. And yes, I know it's bad, but listen to me. Your job, if you're listening to this right now, is to motivate and be an inspiration for the people around you. I know that you're not probably feeling the best right now because of the situation. You can be down. You can have a look around you and look at all the shit. And there's plenty of shit. And every single person listening to this has the right to be down. Nobody could be mad at you for being down. It's understandable that you could be down, you could be upset, you could be downbeat, you could have a negative mindset. But if you're listening to this podcast or listening to this video show, whatever you call it, then you have the ability, you want more. And so it's your job right now to make sure that other people around you are having the best time they possibly can do. Because there is crap, there is rubbish, it's a terrible situation for us all. But I promise you, there is somebody in a worse situation than you right now. I can absolutely guarantee it. No matter what situation you are in, I know there's somebody in more pain than you. So what I want you to do, instead of looking for the bad, because you will find the bad. Jesus, there's loads of bad. Look for the good, because I promise you there is loads of good. Appreciate your family, appreciate the little things in life, appreciate the walks you can go on. Just appreciate the good. Look for the good. Seek out the good. We all know the bad's there. Forget about the bad. It's okay. Leave it behind you in your peripheral vision, wherever you want to leave it. But don't search out the bad, because there's enough of it to go around. What I want you to do, I think it's your job, I think it's our duty, is to make sure that we are a positive influence on every person that we have a conversation with. Because we don't understand it, but some people don't understand it. But every single time you have a conversation with somebody, guess what? You're impacting that person's thoughts, the feelings, you're impacting their mood. And we have a responsibility now to make sure that every conversation that we have with somebody else is a positive one, that we leave them better for having spoken to us than they was before. And yes, I know it's a drain on us, but think about the good we are putting out there. And so my job right now, is to make sure that my family and my friends are as upbeat as possible. And yes, everybody can start complaining about the situation, the current climate and coronavirus. Of course I can. But what we want to do is turn it around and say, yeah, but okay, let's focus on the positive though. There's so many positives, even right down to, bloody hell, we're here. Jesus Christ, we're having Christmas. We're not at work. Holy shit. And yeah, it's not normal Christmas, but it's still fucking Christmas. And so we've got to maximize it. We've got to make sure that we grab the bull by the horns and we make the most out of this time. We can still spend it in some sort of shape or size with our family. And so let's make the most of this time we spend with our family. I haven't seen my grandma. My 89-year-old grandma's coming around. And I know I've got to be very, very careful around her. And my kids have got to be very, very careful around her. But let's appreciate the moment. Holy shit, you'll be looking back. If something happened to my grandma in the next 6 months, next year, whatever, I'll be looking. I know the very next day, I just, give me 10 more minutes with my grandma. Give me 10 more minutes with my super gran. I call her super gran. Give me 10 more minutes. I would do anything for 10 more minutes. Guess what? You have those 10 minutes. You have more than 10 minutes. You have the whole period of Christmas, and you might not be able to physically be with them, but you can influence them. You can impact them. And so I feel it's our responsibility as being motivational ninjas to lift the spirit of the people around us. That is the greatest gift that we can give people. Don't look for the bad. You're better than that. We can all find the bad. Focus on the good. Every single time find yourself going down that negative mindset, listening to the news, turn the sodding news off. We don't need to listen to the news. We know what's happening. We know what we can and can't do. But every single time that I listen to the news, I feel a drain on me. I feel like it's dragging me down. I feel like I've got more weight on my shoulders. We don't want to surround ourselves with negative influences like that. Make sure that you aren't a negative influence on anybody else in your social circle. You have to be the positive influence. You have to be the person that pulls people up. It's so important. I think it's our responsibility as people who can see the bigger pictures, people who are more happy than the general public. It's our responsibility. It falls on our shoulders to make sure that we are a positive impact, a positive influence on the people around us. And if we can just change one person's Christmas, how good is that going to feel? And as a collective, all the thousands of people who are listening to this and watching this, if we can all just change one person's Christmas, that butterfly effect, that ripple effect, that one person might change. That if I'm talking to one of my mates who's got a family, if I can just change his perspective just by 1 degree, then his Christmas is going to be better. Then that means that also, because he's in a better state of mind, then his family are going to have a better Christmas. And there might be 2 or 3 or 4 people in that family. And so we can make a positive change. There's a lot of shit going on, but let's focus on the good. Let's help people. Let's be there for people. Let's support people. And let's be a positive impact on the world, positive influence on our social circle, our family circle. Even if we can't see them, even if we can't go around and have a beer with them, have a drink with them, guess what? There's a phone, there's messaging, there's all sorts. There's loads of ways we can positively impact people. We don't need to be next to people. So that is my message today. I've changed what I was going to say because I think it's important. I think it's so, so important that we have a responsibility to help others around us, because there will be people suffering a lot worse than you. Somebody I didn't know him very well, but somebody I knew from school commit suicide not long ago, like literally a couple of weeks ago. So there'll be so many people suffering, and we don't even know the suffering. I was talking to some of his friends, some of his close friends. Somebody went for a beer with him the couple of weeks before, and nobody knew anything was wrong. So there'll be people suffering that you know in silence, and you can have a massive, life-changing, game-changing impact on those people. So please take this responsibility, run with it, and just be the positive influence. Be the shining light behind the clouds. We can all do that, because there's so many good things in our life. Just remind people the good things, the positive things in their life. As soon as they start going down that negative route, starting talking about COVID, understand it, appreciate it, but then change the subject and tell them about the positive things to look forward to. I reinforce this all the time with my kids. I say, and Tuesday we're doing this, and Wednesday we're doing this, and then Thursday it means we're doing this, and Friday, guess what? It's Christmas Day. And then not only that, it's Boxing Day. And then on Monday we're going there. And it doesn't matter if you can't go anywhere or not doing anything. There's always something that you can look forward to. You're spending time as a family. There's something little that you can actually be positive about, look forward to, be excited about. There is something. There's always something. Yeah, Christmas isn't normal. So what? So what? It could be the new norm for God knows how many years. Well, hopefully not, but you never know. So let's make the most of this, okay? It's still Christmas, and I promise you, when you're in January, you'll look back and think, shit, I wish I'd have made the most of bloody Christmas Day or Christmas run-up, because it's a special time. And I know that, you know what? Misery loves comfort as well. So we for some reason, we have a comfort when we listen to the news, because there's a misery there. And misery loves comfort. So let's make sure we step above that, my friends, and go out there, support other people, be the positive shining light, and let's all have an awesome Christmas. Let's make the best fucking Christmas ever. We can do this. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate you. Tomorrow, we're talking about the 24-hour rule. I'm really looking forward to that one. It's a goodie. All right, my friends, have a great Christmas, and I will speak to you tomorrow morning. See you soon. Bye-bye. Love you.